made myself some tea. Welcome to the Fluffiest Exhibitions and welcome to this final, last 2 episodes of Attack on Titan. Well, we have had quite a journey. I know I've been told that the last episode of this season is not the end of the story, which every human being can do the simple math that the manga just ended last month? This month? No, last month, right? It was last... No, yeah, it was between. And the anime ended also very recently. So, obviously, there is still a massive amount of stuff that needs to be covered. I don't know if they're going to make a second season, if they're going to make a movie, or anything like that. Well, actually, I think I read something about that they're going to do a part 2 of the final season. Kind of like what they did with season 3. And my phone is poking me in the butt. So, I'm excited. That means we get one more season of Attack on Titan. Probably by next year. And honestly, I am very proud of what Mappa did with what we had so far. I mean, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know how manga readers feel about Mappa, but I think, and that's my opinion, and I know it's controversial, but I do think they did a good job. So I do kind of hope that they get a chance to do the last season as well. But without further ado, let's see what... Oh man, Eren has gone from being like, yeah, listen, I can hang with this, to like, what have you done? What have you done, oh man? Nobody. And we haven't seen Mikasa cry for a long time, and the last time she cried was because like she was about to die. Okay, she was like ready to like I just accept death with you. And now the person that she accepted death with has insulted her to her face. Let's just go on. It's not plugged in. It's... Wow. Okay, Jesus Christ, guys, we got the point. You guys don't like us. My... See, this is why I'm said last time. I shouldn't be so harsh on God, because this is the environment that she grew up with. This. How can we stink when we just took a fresh shower, my man? Interesting, because like we know for a fact that Zeke, he wants to change the world, but he definitely hasn't done it the way his father expected it. So some of this definitely is lingering inside his head. But man, Zeke is not making it easy for anybody to follow his plan, except fucking Flock and Eren right now. They are like, yeah, his plan sounds... Ow. I tried to snip twice, and then by a second... You know what happened? By a second snip, when I did this, it went like this way, and then I tried to snip, and all I heard was like little... Well, not heard, I felt it. But yeah. Only Flock and Eren were like, that's the plan right there. I like that plan. That's a good plan. They just became Donkey from Shrek. That's a nice plan. I like that plan. While everybody else is like, that's not a good plan at all. You dipshits. That's the complete opposite of a good plan. Monster! Wait, is that the... Is that the never smile, Captain? Okay, yeah, this was before... Oh, this was before Zeke was like... those fucks right here. So, wait, hold on. Pause. Stop. So this must be... Yeah, before he told Grandma and Grandpa like, oh, these two here are trying to have a whole conspiracy thing happening. But this must also be before they even mentioned to Zeke what they're actually trying to do. And we, the audience, have the dramatic irony to know what that little shit of a boy does afterwards. I was an idiot. What a lovely bedtime story. You surely don't want to read about the Brother Grimm's fairy tales to him afterwards as well, you know? Like the one from Cinderella where one of the sisters chopped their own feet, toes off to fit in the shoe. Maybe you want to read that one? Maybe? I'm just saying it's such a lovely story time that you presented to go to bed before. I'm pretty sure this child's gonna be A-okay, no nightmares whatsoever. To think that he went from a clumsy, doesn't have the drive to do anything at all, to becoming Zeke the Wonder Boy. So here's the thing. We can see now he's probably doing this so he gets praise or any time with his parents at all. But that makes you think now, what pushed him to the moment where he was like, nah, I'm done. I'm done with this. You guys get arrested. I'm gonna stick with my grandparents. He also has no friends, it seems. So this is gonna be the moment. This is gonna be the moment where he actually has a parental figure. Oh, okay. So, whoa, okay, hold, shit, wait. I like. We know that Zeke ate him. Duh, that happened. But it's kind of weird to eat the one person that actually treated you like a child. You know what I mean? Like, you find that one person that is more of a father than the other two fatherly figures in your family, who spends time with you to play games. It's not all about studying. It's not all about like you have to be on point with history, otherwise you get in trouble. None of that. Just treats you like a child and plays games with you, and that's the person you end up eating. That is. Okay. Not only that, but now we know why he's good with throwing arm. He literally had practice. He found his talent. Again, putting a shit. Grisha is not a good dad, by the way. Can I just say that? He's not a good father. Everybody out there making Goku look like the absolute worst dad in anime history, while in the meantime Grisha's over here like, let me just put the fate of all our people onto my child. Yeah, Goku did the same thing, fair enough. But at least Goku gave Gohan some fun times, you know, like he was like, hey, let's just have actual brother, like a brother. Let's actually have some father-son moment, you know? Yes, was it off screen? Yes, but at least Gohan was like happy to be around his dad, you know? In the meantime, Zeke is over here like, oh, I don't know what to do with my dad. And the next thing you know, Zeke betrays them, and next thing you know afterwards, Grisha's like, let me just have another child who does the job better. It fucking sucks. He sucks as a dad. You can see the disappointment in his father's, oh, look at that. And the doctor sees all this. this just drives my point further home. Here's one thing. I just said, like, yeah, Goku and Grisha both put the fate of their worlds on the sun's shoulder, right? I still think while both of them, it was kind of a lot to do with for their own child, I still think Goku is a much better father. Like, he at least trained with his own child. He praised his child when he reached certain levels, and at the end, I'm pretty sure when Goku saw, like, okay, Gohan doesn't want to do it, this was the final push, and he doesn't want to do it, I will step in. He was about to do that until Android 16 was like, do it for the birds. Do it for the birds. Do it for them, Gohan. And Gohan's like, yeah, you know what? You're fucking right. Yeah, that, like, if Gohan wouldn't have fought against Cell or won against Cell, Goku would have been like, you know what? It's understandable. You don't want to do it. Let me do it. In the meantime, Grisha is over here like, fuck! My kid is absolutely useless! You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good relationship they have. Becoming one when you don't want to be, and becoming one because you can, and becoming one because you want. 3 different things. Can influence a person's will to do something. That is dedication for knowledge. The complete opposite of what is his name? The character from Horizon Zero Dawn who was willing to do anything for knowledge, but he's like, I will show my own lifespan, while the other one was like, I will show everybody else's lifespan. But instead, like, you heard how Grisha yelled. That almost sounds like, and I'm pretty sure a lot of children had traumatization from this, like an abusive or alcoholic father who just wanted things his own way and it didn't work out. Like, it almost sounds like the mom got caught up in that rage as well. Maybe she hasn't, but it almost sounds like it. Oh, you can also see... Oh my god. You can see Aaron's face and Grisha's face so much right now. Oof. Okay, this is gonna be a very long episode to edit, but man, this is lore packed. This is lore packed. Yeah, you can even see he actually did care about his mother and father's well-being. But then, what made him change so much? What now? What we had before was the image of him betraying them because, like, it almost like they made it look like the grandparents were better parents, and that they taught him a history that he agreed with or understood, and then the actual parents taught him something else, and he didn't agree with that. That's how it looked like before. But now we know he understood the parents' side, and he was worried that he is not living up to the expectation, and also they go get themselves killed. But what was the push that made him go, I had enough of this? Wow, they really had a deep bond. Oh. Oh. I guess you could argue Zeke had a much better life now. Like, even though he did something so horrible, which he definitely felt guilty about, or shame about, you could argue his life was much better then. He got to do what he enjoyed. His grandparents loved him. Oof. Beautiful. Oh, look at it around. That is... Like... In live action, this would be even more impressive. But I mean, this is beautiful symbolism, right? Or like, what would this be called? This is not really symbolism because it's obvious what it's trying to show. It's symbolism is like a hidden message behind something else. But this is a beautiful, I guess, just a dive into his mind while having the environment just. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a specific word for that, for like the environment changing around you, even though the character hasn't moved from the environment. Question, guys. Who is more in the right now? Or who has gone the worst path to achieve a goal that benefits a whole race of people? Has Zeke gone the right way by basically sentencing his parents to death and living in Male much longer while proving his loyalty and having a better relationship with Tom, and then, you know, coming up with a final goal after hearing all that? Or has Aaron, after inheriting his father's memories, and now decided to fight against Marley to free his people on the island from all the prejudice and hatred that they all get? Who has gone the worst path to a better world? So that's how Zeke found. Ooh, okay. So, but instead of a rescue, for him, from his perspective, you were just an evil man. Okay, okay. So this is what happened while I was there. This must be huge for Zeke. The one brother that he thought he would not be able to agree with literally comes up to him and is like, yeah, listen, I think this exactly the same way. Okay. Well, there goes my question from before where I asked like who had the worst path, because now the path kind of like ended up together. Yeah, that, from Levi's side, that just sounds like oh, from Levi's side, that sounds like crazy talk. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no, Levi's right there too. Oh, the poor horse! No! Oh, sweet. That's one way to end it, I guess. Wow, 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 okay. Levy was caught right then. Which now that I think about it, Levy, that's not a very smart failsafe, now is it? Like, I know you were hoping that he would not do it, but if you think about it, if he did do it, you were always near the explosion. Because we saw the explosion was big enough for the horse to catch on fire, and you would be before the horse. You should have put like, I don't know, maybe just faked it. Maybe the one with the outgoing powder, so when he did do that, he wouldn't have detonated, and he would have just be like, oh, okay, I guess it doesn't do it, and then just, but then you should surprise him with a decapitation. I don't know. That seems a bit unwise from him. But also at the same time, let's be honest, like Levi just witnessed multiple of his squads dying to this one man over the passage of time. I don't think he was very much concerned of what is a smart tactic to keep him in check. He just wanted to make a tactic that keeps him in check, and the biggest one was plant a bomb inside his body. But yeah, okay. Wow. I talked a lot during this one. This was a very, like, revealing, like, it's like, reveals so much about Zeke, and then about, a bit about Eren as well. And about Grisha. Jesus Christ, man. But it's also, it's very fascinating. You know why? This is definitely, it's so cool to see what this season does. Because we saw everything from Grisha's memory, from Grisha's point of view, right? So from his point of view, of course it looked like his own son betrayed him out of nowhere. Like, oh, like, out of nowhere, my own child decided to betray us and tell the cops what we were trying to do. But from Zeke's point of view, which this episode showed, it was completely different. Grisha was actually the one constantly pressuring him. And I really like that. Like, it's basically the Rashomon effect, right? If you ever seen the movie Rashomon, and that's also where, like, the effect is, like, explained or shown the best, is you have one scenario and 4 different onlookers, 4 different people, and then they tell the same story from their own perspective, and the movie shows how different or similar certain moments are. And it's very fascinating, and that's kind of what this is happening here. Like, we're living through the same moment multiple times, but then we see it from different people's perspective, and finding out what like the actual truth. And that's also a really great way of manipulating the audience, you know, like, the more you see season 3 and you see all the Grisha's backstory, you're like, oh my god, Zeke is such an asshole. I cannot believe if my own child did this to me, I swear to God, I would be the same as Grisha. I would be angry, frustrated, disappointed, and so on and so forth. But then, a couple episodes later, you find out another perspective, and you're like, well, now I don't know who to trust. And now this is up to the audience. Who do you think is more on the right? Who do you understand and emphasize? Emphasize, is that the right word? Sympathize, empathize, sympathize more with? Because at the end, like, you have now 2 different perspectives, and you're like, okay, who is truly the one that did the right and did the wrong in this situation? You can also argue, like, well, Zeke is a child, so of course everything that his father does can seem more extreme to him. Like how his father looked at him from while he was running. From Zeke's point of view, you could say, like, oh yeah, it was absolute pure disappointment, shame on his face. But maybe from Grisha's point of view, it was just a moment of, like, oh no. It was just a moment like, oh, I guess not today. maybe with a bit more time kind of deal. But of course, that reaction afterwards where he was yelling, again, from Zeke's point of view, you could say, like, oh, he was going to the extreme. He was absolutely furious. But maybe from Grisha's point of view, he wasn't furious. He was just absolutely terrified. Because, again, a chance like this won't come again for who knows how many years. So yeah, man. Sorry, this one's a long one. This one's a lot of me talking. I hope it doesn't bother you guys. But man, that was good. That was good. But now, like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what do you think about this episode, and of course, comment about all the different things I've mentioned throughout this episode. And I see you guys very soon because I'm going to watch the next episode right away. The Afro's review.